Hey everybody, I'm back. The last video did well enough so that, well, making a part 2 to this. In this video, I'll be talking more about what they did wrong with the CCU update than what they did wrong with Lawbringer. I will be talking a little bit about Lawbringer as well, because it'll just kind of fade into my discussion, but, you know, will mostly be about the CCU update. I highly recommend you watch my first video before watching this one, because it goes more into depth about Lawbringer than I do here. But if you don't have the time, I suppose you can just watch this. Nah, let's get started. In this new August 13th patch that's coming up, they're nerfing a lot of the heroes' heavies, and even lights in some cases, heavy finishers, a lot of the unblockables. Because they didn't do much about it in the first CCU update. So what they're trying to do now is catch everything up, I suppose. Like, for example, Kensei. They're fixing his top heavy finisher, his unblockable. He's going from 44 damage to 36. And I would say that's good because everyone else has gotten a damage nerf as well. But yeah, and they're doing the same with Shaman. Her side heavy finisher is being put from 41 to 30 something as well. And so they're just doing a lot of that. But as you can see, Lawbringer side heavy finishers are also being brought down from 40 to 36, which I suppose that's reasonable if you're doing it with everyone else. But the main thing I'm worried about may not seem as drastic, but it really is. His light finishers are now going from 6 to 3 damage. 3 damage is pretty much nothing. It really isn't. You can barely even see it on the health bar. But the main thing that worries me is now his light parry punish, which already did 21 damage to begin with. The only reason it was even viable was because of the 6 damage that the light did afterwards, which made it 27. Now that that light only does 3, it will be put to 24 damage. A pathetic 24 damage off of a light parry punish. It's disgusting. It really is. I mean, if you think about other heroes, Warden, Kensei, pretty much anyone, Raider, all of their light parry punishes do way more than that. Speaking of, let's talk about Highlander. Highlander gets his unblockable heavy in as well, which does 36 damage. It went from 40 to 36. Wow, what a big deal. Still does a lot of damage compared to everyone else in the game. Or at least just compared to Lawbringer. I know they're trying to make this game more of a reading your enemy-based game, instead of a reacting to your enemy's attacks game. But that really only works on PC. Because on PC, you can read their attacks much easier because of the higher frame rates and pretty much everything. PC's kind of, better, but much more expensive. So the majority of For Honor players play on console. And the fact that they're kind of ditching console like this is kind of disgusting. What they're doing is they're taking the first 100 milliseconds of all the attacks and, shortening it, so that the attacks are faster, but you do less damage. Which, hey, sounds like a great concept, but for console, it's almost impossible to even parry anything anymore. With the first 100 milliseconds gone, it's a lot harder. It's almost like you have to relearn the parry timing. Which is, it's not good. It really isn't, but especially for Lawbringer, considering Lawbringer's entire kit, now at least, revolves entirely around parrying. Considering, as I said in my last video, they turned him straight into a turtle. I'm not going to go into depth about that, but if you want, watch the video and you'll see what I mean, but it's really stupid. He's become a turtle, yet they want to make the game more offensive and more reading-based and less reaction-based. So then why would you turn Lawbringer into a turtle? Doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. Really doesn't, but it's just really dumb, in my opinion. I know you guys agree with me, because I know a lot of people agree that the CCU update is not good, but I think it hit Lawbringer especially hard. Of course, he's still playable. You can still play him. It's just a lot more difficult, and I have to almost relearn the character just to, you know, be decent with him. Well, I could drone on forever, so thanks for watching, and if you guys want to see another one, like, subscribe, comment. Bye.